In today's video, we're going to look at two properties in very different parts of Italy, but they share one thing that really makes people stop and take a second look. Both are priced at around 25,000 euros, which is significantly lower than the surrounding market. One is located in Falerna, where you get a hillside setting but can still reach the sea in about 5 minutes. It has a balcony with views of both the sea and the mountains, and overall it feels like a much more accessible kind of second home than what most people imagine when they think about coastal property. The other one is in Scandriglia, inside an old palazzo right in the center of a borgo. It offers a much larger space for the price, but at the same time comes with a far more complex renovation and restructuring process. But beyond the numbers, there's something else worth thinking about. Have you ever felt like what you really want at this stage isn't something new or flashy anymore, but just a place where you can actually breathe a little easier? Not the kind of place you visit for a few days and then go right back to the same routine, the same bills, the same fast pace, and that quiet feeling of everything getting heavier over time. But a place where life naturally slows down, where each month doesn't come with more pressure, where things feel a bit more stable, a bit more manageable, and maybe just a bit lighter. For a lot of people watching videos like this, especially those who've been through enough to know what really matters, the goal isn't excitement anymore. It's not about chasing something new. What they're looking for is something simpler, but much more important: stability, peace of mind, a long-term plan that they can actually understand, control, and live with without constantly feeling stretched. And that's really why Europe on Sale exists. This channel isn't about finding homes that just look good in photos, and it's definitely not about selling you a perfect dream that doesn't match reality. What we focus on are more grounded properties, lower entry prices, clear listings, enough information to verify, and most importantly, places where you can step in with a realistic plan. Some are almost ready to use, some need a bit of work. But the goal is always the same: to help you see the full picture before you think about making any decision. If you find this kind of content helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us keep going and bring you more interesting opportunities like this. And now, let's get into today's journey. Falerna is one of those places that really gives you that classic southern Italy feeling. Life doesn't move too fast, it's not stretched by the pressure of a big city, but at the same time, it still feels practical and livable. Up in Falerna Paese, you've got small streets, familiar local restaurants, pharmacies, grocery shops, and older houses that make it clear this is first and foremost a place to live, and only after that, maybe a place to relax. From up on the hill, looking down toward the Tyrrhenian Sea, the whole area has its own rhythm. It feels brighter, quieter, and more open compared to the busy coastal strips right by the water. What makes Falerna more interesting is how balanced it is. From here, you're only about 8 kilometers from Falerna Marina, which means just a short 5-minute drive to reach the beach, hotels, and a more active seaside atmosphere. But at the same time, the property isn't in the middle of a seasonal tourist zone. It's up in a quieter part of town where you still feel everyday local life. That small distance makes a big difference. You get the benefits of the sea, but avoid some of the downsides like heavy tourism, noise, and constant exposure to salty coastal air. And in that context, the price is really what makes people stop and take a closer look. This bilocale on Via Roma is listed at 24,999 euros for about 60 square meters, which comes out to roughly 416 euros per square meter. Compared to the local average in Falerna, around 759 euros per square meter, this is clearly lower. So you're looking at a place that's already livable, furnished, with a view, but priced well below the surrounding market. In terms of layout, it's a 2-room apartment on the ground floor of a 2-story building from around 1950. There's 1 bathroom, a balcony, and the most noticeable detail is that from that balcony, you can actually see both the sea and the mountains. At this price point, having a clear view like that isn't something you see very often. The listing also mentions that it's fully furnished, in habitable condition, with autonomous heating and currently vacant. That puts it closer to something you can start using relatively soon rather than a full renovation project. Looking at the location, daily life here is quite straightforward. Restaurants, pharmacies, grocery stores, banks, and basic services are all within the town. At the same time, you're still well connected to the coast, train stations, hospitals, and even the airport nearby. so it manages to feel quiet without being isolated. From a financial point of view, this is a pretty easy one to understand. The price per square meter is clearly below the local average, and the overall story makes sense. Hillside living, sea views, quick access to the marina, and relatively close to Lamezia Terme and its airport. It works well as a low-budget second home, a place to spend a few weeks a year, or even a simple personal base without paying full coastal prices. It's not necessarily a high-growth investment, but it does feel like a comfortable entry point into the market. Of course, it's important to look at it honestly. The building dates back to 1950, it's on the ground floor, and it has an Energy Class F rating. That means things like electrical systems, plumbing, wall humidity, and older finishes should all be checked carefully before committing to long-term use. Ground floor units often come with moisture and comfort concerns, especially in older buildings. On top of that, Calabria is known for higher seismic risk, so structural checks are definitely something you shouldn't skip. But at €24,999 for a place with furniture, a sea and mountain view, and close proximity to Falerna Marina and the airport, those trade-offs are fairly understandable. They don't take away the value of the property, they just remind you that a low purchase price is never the whole story. And maybe that's the real question to sit with here. When you have a place that's close enough to the sea, quiet enough to avoid the seasonal rush, and priced this low, how do you actually feel about it? Let me know what you think in the comments. If the first property gives you the feeling of living on a hillside, close to the sea, but still quiet and removed, then the second one opens up a completely different kind of space. In Scandriglia, life seems to slow down even one step further. This isn't a place with a constant flow of tourists passing through. Instead, it feels like the kind of town where you walk along stone streets, see old houses standing side by side across generations, and spend afternoons where the loudest sound might just be footsteps or the wind moving across the surrounding hills. Scandriglia sits near the Monti Locretoli Natural Park, an area where nature still feels untouched. There are walking trails, green hills, and viewpoints looking out over the valley, creating a setting that hasn't been overly shaped by tourism. It's not the kind of place you visit quickly and leave. It's the kind of place where, if you stay long enough, you start adapting to its rhythm instead of trying to change it. And in that kind of setting, the price of this property is what really makes people stop and look twice. The listing includes 2 adjacent units that can be combined, with a total area of about 165 square meters, priced at just €25,000. That's roughly €152 per square meter. When you compare that to the local average in Scandriglia, around €773 per square meter, or the wider Rieti area at about €856 per square meter, this isn't just cheap, it's far below the typical market level. Structurally, this isn't a simple apartment. It's 2 bi-level units inside a historic palazzo dating back to around 1920, located right in the town center near the Municipio. One unit is about 95 square meters with a living room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, an additional WC, a balcony, and an attic space accessed by a spiral staircase. The second unit is around 70 square meters with a living area, bathroom, and an attic divided into smaller rooms. Altogether, you're looking at 6 rooms, 3 bathrooms, plus a balcony and a cantina. What's interesting here is the flexibility. You could combine everything into one large 165 square meter home, which is quite rare at this price point. Or you could keep them separate, use one part, and find a different purpose for the other. But at the same time, that flexibility is exactly what makes this property more complex. In terms of location, being in the center means daily essentials are close by. Primary school is about 0.36 kilometers away, middle school around 0.41 kilometers, and things like grocery stores, pharmacies, and restaurants are all within the town. But for larger services, distances increase. The nearest train station is about 20.9 kilometers away. The hospital in Rieti is roughly 32 kilometers. Airports like Rome Ciampino Airport are about 45.7 kilometers away, and Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport around 63.9 kilometers. So this is clearly a place better suited for someone comfortable relying on a car rather than public transport every day. From a financial perspective, that €152 per square meter creates a very wide margin. Almost any future plan has more room for error than usual. On paper, it's easy to see why this might feel like an opportunity. But in reality, the story goes much further than that number. The property is clearly listed as needing renovation, and not just minor updates. For a building from the 1920s, spread across multiple levels, with attic spaces and 2 units to merge, the real cost can quickly go far beyond the purchase price. On top of that, there are legal aspects to consider, especially when combining 2 units and ensuring everything aligns with cadastral records and regulations. This is not a buy and move in kind of place, it's a project. And that's exactly why the price makes sense. It's not a simple bargain, it's a very low entry point into a much longer journey. So maybe the real question here isn't how cheap this property is, it's whether you actually want to step into a space like this, invest the time and effort to reshape it, and eventually live in something that you've had a hand in creating yourself. Do these 2 places feel surprisingly cheap to you? Of course, prices like this can sound a bit hard to believe at first, and that kind of skepticism is completely natural. But in Italy, especially outside the most expensive real estate corridors, there are still areas where prices aren't heavily pushed up by speculation. Value there is shaped more by local life, by distance to major cities, by population size, and by the actual condition of the property. A place in Falerna can be priced like this because it sits in the upper part of town rather than right by the marina, and it comes with very real considerations like humidity, maintenance, and the comfort level of an older ground floor unit. Meanwhile, a property in Scandriglia might be significantly cheaper than the regional average because what you're really looking at is a full renovation project, with older structures, possibly 2 units to merge, and legal steps that aren't exactly simple. These prices aren't wrong, they just need to be understood in the right context. And of course, it wouldn't be honest to say that places like these are perfect. They're not. The one in Falerna feels more accessible and easier to step into, but it raises real questions about ground floor humidity, building age, and the kind of quiet maintenance costs that often come with older homes near the sea. The one in Scandriglia offers a much larger space for the price, but clearly only makes sense for someone ready to take on a longer, more complex project. But the real value of places like these usually isn't about how ready they are today, it's about whether they allow you to build a life that actually fits you over time. Maybe it's just a normal morning in Falerna, where you step out onto a small balcony, catch a glimpse of the sea in the distance, and move through the town without feeling rushed. Or maybe it's an afternoon in Scandriglia, where light falls across old walls, the rooms still need work, but you can already start to picture what they could become with enough time and care. There's no need to romanticize it. Sometimes it's just these simple, everyday moments that make a place feel meaningful. So maybe the real question after today's video isn't which one is cheaper, it's which one feels closer to the way you actually want to live. If you'd like, leave a comment and share which one speaks to you more and why. We always read what you write because sometimes your perspective makes this journey feel even more real than the homes themselves. Thanks for staying with us until the end. If this way of looking at things is helpful, don't forget to subscribe and keep following along. In the next video, we'll open another door somewhere else in Europe. No rush, no overpromising, just taking the time to see things more clearly and maybe live a little lighter.